All right, wait a moment. Have you ever thought that the words coming out of your mouth every day may silently be shaping your life or slowly destroying it? Today I am going to tell you something that you may not believe at first, but by the end, you yourself will realize that this is one of the most important truths of your life. In our society, there is a common belief that hard work alone brings success, money, and a good life. This is true, but it is not the complete truth, because there are many people in the world who work day and night, yet their condition does not change. Again, there are also people who move forward with less effort. So where is the difference? The difference is inside, deep within the mind, in the world of thoughts, and in everyday language. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran in Surah Ar-Ra'd, chapter 13, verse 11, "Indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves." This verse is not just a religious statement, it is a fundamental principle for changing life. Allah is saying that change begins from within, from oneself. And by this change within oneself, it does not only mean actions, but also a change in thoughts, beliefs, and mindset. Now the question is, how do thoughts and language affect our lives? To answer this question, we first need to understand how the human brain works. Psychologists say that the human mind has two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the part with which we are thinking, speaking, and making decisions right now. But the subconscious mind is the vast storehouse where all our beliefs, fears, memories, and habits are stored. Scientists say that nearly 95% of our behaviors and decisions are actually controlled by this subconscious mind. So if our subconscious mind is deeply rooted in the belief that I am poor, it is not possible for me to become successful, money never comes to me, then no matter how much our conscious mind tries, the subconscious mind will not allow us to go against that belief. It is just like a car engine running at full power while the brakes are applied, then the car will not move forward. These brakes are our negative beliefs and limiting thoughts. Now let us see what has been said about this in the Hadith. In a famous Hadith Qudsi, Allah Ta'ala said, "Ana inda zani abdi bi," meaning, I am according to my servant's expectation of me. This Hadith is found in both Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. This Hadith is extremely deep. It means that whatever expectation you have of Allah, Allah deals with you according to that expectation. If you think Allah will provide you with rizq, He will provide. And if you think Allah will not provide for you, then that negative mindset itself will block your path. Because when you do not believe, you fail to see opportunities, you lose motivation to work hard, and your heart does not focus in dua. As a result, your own disbelief blocks your rizq. This is not magic, it is a combination of psychology and faith. Now let us understand this with a real example. Suppose two people live in the same neighborhood, in the same environment, with almost the same opportunities. The first person wakes up every morning and says, "Nothing will happen today either. There is no money. I cannot do anything. Life is just like this." This person spends the whole day in fear. Even when he sees opportunities, he thinks they are not for him, and he is afraid to take risks. The second person wakes up in the morning and says, "Allah has kept something for me today. I will try. Let us see what happens." This person pays attention to opportunities, remains interested in learning new things, and even after failure does not become hopeless, but tries again. After a few years, the first person may remain in the same place, while the second person may move far ahead. The difference is not only in actions, the difference is in thoughts, beliefs, and everyday language. Now, another important matter needs to be discussed, and that is fear. Fear is the greatest enemy that keeps a person stuck in life. Fear of failure, fear of what others say, fear of the future. This fear does not allow people to try new things, take risks, or dream. In the Holy Quran,
Allah Ta'ala said in Surah Al-Imran, verse 117,
To the believers, do not fear and do not grieve. You will be victorious if you were believers. This verse is a direct instruction that fear and sadness should not be characteristics of a believer, because the one who trusts Allah knows that Allah is with him. This belief removes fear and makes a person courageous. Now let us talk about the current reality. In today's age of social media, we see thousands of negative news stories every day. We see the success of thousands of people and consider ourselves failures. And through comparison, we make ourselves feel small. While scrolling Facebook, we see that someone bought a car, someone built a house, someone went abroad, and what did I do? This mentality of comparison sends a message to our subconscious mind that I am behind, I am a failure, and this message gradually destroys our self-confidence. Therefore, be careful in using social media. Everything you see is not real. People only share their beautiful moments, not their struggles. Another important matter is the language we use when talking to ourselves. In Arabic, this is called hadithun nafs, meaning self-talk. Do we notice how much we talk to ourselves every day? How many times do we say, I cannot do it? How many times do we say, my fate is bad? How many times do we say, I will never succeed? These are not just words. They are constantly entering our subconscious mind and shaping our beliefs. A famous psychologist said that a person talks to himself on average 50,000 to 70,000 times every day, and most of this talk is negative. This negative self-talk is our greatest obstacle. So what should we do now? The first task is to pay attention to your inner speech. From today, notice how you talk to yourself. Whenever negative thoughts come, consciously replace them with positive words. For example, instead of saying, I cannot do it, say, maybe it is difficult now, but I will try. The second task is to make a positive intention every morning while trusting Allah. Intention is not only for worship, rather begin every action with the right intention and trust in Allah. The third task is to stay away from negative people, because thoughts are contagious. Those who constantly complain and spread hopelessness will gradually affect your mindset as well. The fourth task is tawakkul, meaning complete trust in Allah. But remember, tawakkul does not mean sitting idle with folded hands. It is mentioned in hadith that tie your camel and then trust Allah, meaning make your maximum effort, then leave the result to Allah. The fifth task is to build the habit of gratitude. Every night before sleeping, write down 3 things for which you are grateful to Allah today. Research says that gratitude activates the positive part of the human brain and improves mental health. And in the Quran, Allah said in Surah Ibrahim, verse 7, If you are grateful, I will surely increase you. Subhanallah, this is Allah's promise. Gratitude does not only improve spirituality, it literally increases blessings. Now, let us speak a little emotionally. You may be thinking now that I heard all this, but nothing changes in my life. Maybe you have many struggles. Maybe you have been trying for many years, but it feels like all the doors are closed. In this moment of hopelessness, I only want to tell you one thing. Allah never ends anyone's hope. Towards the end of Surah Yusuf, Allah said, Do not despair of His mercy, because only the disbelievers despair of Allah's mercy. Think about the life of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. He was thrown into a well, sold as a slave, falsely accused and imprisoned, but he never became hopeless, never abandoned trust in Allah. And what was the result? He became the minister of Egypt. Perhaps your story is not over yet. The most difficult moment of your life may be the moment before your greatest transformation. In short, the main message of today's video is that the power to change your life is within you. Real change does not come only through words, nor only through hard work, but through the combination of thoughts, beliefs, language, and actions. Trust in Allah, speak to yourself with positive language, keep fear away, and move forward little by little every day.
Change does not come suddenly, but every correct thought and every positive step is taking you closer to that change. Remember, Allah said that He is according to your expectation of Him. So from today, have good expectations about Allah, about yourself, and about the future. Insha'Allah, Allah will turn those expectations into reality. Now I have only one question for you. Do you think your everyday language and thoughts are affecting your life? Have you ever felt in your own life that negative thoughts held you back? Share your experience in the comments, because one word from you may change another person's life.